Ramsey Street's got all the drama, action and romance you'll need. Be watching Neighbours, 6:30 weeknights on 10. Tonight, following The Simpsons, at 7:30, the special Zoo Babies with Whoopi Goldberg. At 8:30, Charmed, followed at 9:30 by Beverly Hills 90210.
First at 5, 10 News with Mal Walden and Jennifer Hansen.
The outside, Bart's got his 11th cup.
7-year-old Rogan Josh wins the Melbourne Cup. A cup of bumps and falls, but a cup of triumph for the king.
The immortal Cups king, Bart Cummings, has won his 11th Melbourne Cup, with Rogan Josh triumphant in a race marred by interference. Ridden by John Marshall, the 7-year-old gelding, which nobody gave much of a chance until its win in Saturday's McKinnon Stakes, stormed home to beat the Godolphin stable Central Park, with long shots, Lahar and Zazabel dead heating for third. Let's now relive the race.
Wheels back last at Central Park in front. Zazabel going up on the outside. The Warrior on the rails and Travelmate getting a run through. Central Park's in front of Rogan Josh. Travelmate getting a run behind, trying to come through. Rogan Josh going up to Central Park. Down on the inside, the Warrior, Zazabel, then Lahar in second coming. Central Park, Rogan Josh. Down on the inside was the Warrior. It's Central Park and Rogan Josh. Rogan Josh, the outside. Bart's got his 11th cup. Rogan Josh has won the cup. John Marshall.
Let's now have a look at all the dividends for the Melbourne Cup for 1999. Rogan Josh paid $6 and $2.10 the play. Central Park $16.40. As we know, it was a dead heat for third. Lahar $11.60. Zazabel $6. The Quinoa $308.50. Doesn't matter which trifecta you got, you'd be celebrating. 17, 2 and 12, $19,242.60. 17, 2 and 24 paid just under $13,000. The Daily Double across the page for 17 and 10, $34.90, and the quadrilla on the numbers 4, 3, 17 and 10, $2,229.40. Gerard Waitley is trackside. He's a genius, and you know who I'm talking about, Gerard.
It's been a privilege to be here, Quarters, to watch Bart Cummings win his 11th Melbourne Cup. Bart's been good enough to join us. It's been a staying effort going through all the media commitments. Bart, you've just seen the replay for the first time. What are your thoughts about the run?
Oh, it was good.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? And the horse sweated right until the jockey sweated right until the clock tower. Was that a plan?
Yeah, he just waited. He's in a winning position really from the half mile, and I said, just wait till the clock tower and make your run from there, and with 50 kilos it'd be hard from the beach, which is exactly how it turned out.
I suppose that was the thing out of Saturday when he won the McKinnon so well, and we knew he would only carry 50. You must have realised on Saturday that you were a huge chance.
Well, anyone that does the form would realise that. Correct, yeah.
You've got owners from Darwin, and they've actually driven down a couple of times to watch this horse.
Well, they drove down early in the week, and they drove down 2 weeks ago. So it's a long drive, I tell you, but I think they're going home quite happy.
The first time you saw this horse, Bart, was January 1st when he ran second in the Perth Cup.
New Year's Day this year, yeah, correct. And they asked me to train the horse for them, which I thought about and accepted, and I think the results turned out very good.
The horse has thrived under your training regime.
He has, yeah, and he's quite a horse, a lot of ability, which obviously is only just starting to come out.
I heard you say earlier, Bart, that you haven't changed much from your father's training methods all those years ago.
It's like when you're on a good thing, you stick to it.
So he obviously taught you a lot.
Oh, well, he never ever said much, but I was very observant, and I noticed what was happening, and the powers of perception were good enough to remember it all.
And your first experience of the Melbourne Cup was with him?
Oh, yes, he trained winner of the Cup in 1950. That was Comic Fort, ridden by Pat Glennon, and at that time he ran 3:19 on the fraction, and that was a record for that period. And Pat Glennon then went on to win the English Derby, the Arc Triumph, and another Melbourne Cup, so he's a very underrated rider in Australian history, really. He still lives in Adelaide.
11 Melbourne Cups, Bart. It means it's a record which might never be broken. Is each one special to you?
Well, all a bit of a help, I can tell you that.
But it's the most difficult race to win, it seems. Everybody wants to win it.
Yeah, well, it's the ultimate race in Australian racing calendar. and it's probably the best 2-mile race in the world, and it's fast becoming one of the races in the world, which is the Northern Hemisphere and the Sheikhs like to win. And actually, they went close to winning it today. I put all stops out to beat them.
Bart, it's been an absolute privilege having you with us. Thank you for joining us. Bart Cummings has won his 11th Melbourne Cup. It's been a wonderful day at Flemington. Of course, the race was marred by a fall. Able Master fell on the corner. I can tell you, Grant Cooksley is in Epworth Hospital with a mild concussion at the moment. And the inquiries are underway in the steward's room. I think they'll go long into the night. Jockeys are being interviewed one at a time and in groups, just to find out what has gone on. Damien Oliver said he hit the rail 5 times during the race and was lucky not to go over. So, Quarters, a dramatic Melbourne Cup. And Bart Cummings, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for asking me.
All right.